We're going to start out with this organic decaf Guatemala. It's a fair trade organic mountain water process, Royal Select. I got this half-pound sample from Coffee Bean Corral, and it says it was grown at 1,600 meters above sea level, and the varietal is Bourbon and Caturra. Just going to be looking at the beans themselves, tracking the color, the density. We're going to be using this sweet little moisture meter that I just got to check the moisture in them, looking for defects, and then we're going to use some calipers to measure the size. First thing I would say is the beans look pretty good. Decaf's always a little hard for me just because of the process of it, but there are definitely a few shells and maybe a couple of sours in there. Yeah, I'll try to upload some pictures of those bad boys. First things first, got this little 100 milliliter graduated cylinder. I'm gonna tear my scale out. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this right up to 100. That's just a little bit too much. Puts us right at 65.6, 65.7 grams per 100 milliliters, or 0.657 grams per milliliter. We can go ahead and turn on our moisture meter. We're going to set it to coffee. This is actually, you can measure like rice or grains. Set it there. We're going to fill it up right to the top. Give it a couple taps. Try to help this stuff settle in. And once it's full, I'm gonna put this lid on. I'm gonna press this down. We got 11.8, 11.8, and 11.8. Just as a test, we're gonna see what happens if I put in a few more beans. Still 11.8. Defects, gonna go ahead and write shells, a few sours. I didn't see any insect damage, or really anything else that looked too far off. There was no foreign matter in there, just a few broken beans. Color, I'm just gonna write, probably gonna write like greenish brown / decaf, just because it is decaf. I feel like that's not really a good indicator of the color of the beans. And then for size, just gonna take a few beans out, see kind of what our average size bean is. And I'm gonna take my trusted calipers, make sure they're zeroed out. Find ourselves an average bean. We're gonna close it up in there. I don't know if you can see that, but that gives us a length of 10.17 millimeters. And 6.81. Oh. $6.97. And let's get our thickness is 4.04. So I can put all these beans away, put them back in the bag. Then we're going to repeat the process for our monsooned India Malabar AA. We've also got a Vietnam Robusta semi-washed. I think it's from the central highlands of Vietnam. Got an organic Bolivia that's also washed, and an organic Bali Blue Moon that is wet hold. We're going to repeat this process, and then I'm going to roast a few 50-gram samples of each, maybe one like on the lighter side of medium and one kind of on the darker side of medium, and then we will cup these coffees and see how they are. Yeah, kind of just trying to find good source for new coffees, trying to figure out what makes a coffee good. Yeah, and just trying to make sense kind of coffee prices, varietals, altitudes, processing methods, and all that good stuff.